All right, in this video, I'm going to go over the patch notes for season 4 and why it's so important that everyone reads the patch notes. Here we go. So here we are playing Call of Duty Warzone. Why do you think people never read the patch notes? It's probably because most people think that it's not important to read the patch notes, right? So I didn't think it was important to read the patch notes until I actually read the patch notes. So let's see what those actually say. One good reason you should read the patch notes is because you find out for every new season what new maps are there, what new guns are there, and then also if there are certain guns that got nerfed or certain guns that got buffed. So if you don't know where to find the patch notes, they're going to be right here. When you go to your main screen, you're going to click R2 or the trigger button. Then you're going to click R1. It says latest here and patch notes there. When you do that, it says this is the latest update of patch notes that we've gotten for season 4. So in these patch notes, they've added a couple of new game modes. Verdansk BR Resurgence Mini Trios, which was early on. They removed Verdansk Plunder Blood Money Quads and added Verdansk Plunder Quads. They also removed Rebirth Resurgence Duos, but they did keep Rebirth Island Resurgence Quads, right? They had a new event at the time called Groundfall Limited Time Event. You had to find and secure the SAT links. But let me scroll down to what's current and why the most important reason of why we should be reading the patch notes. So here you have that. Verdansk Resurgence Mini is gone because there's been a new update since June 16th, 2021. What you notice, let me just digress here. On the main screen, something that they took away is the BR buyback quads, and they've added BR buyback solos. So that's something new that's probably not listed on this June 16th, 2021 patch update. So let's scroll down and I'm going to show you right here. Not necessarily this. This is what really caught my eye. If you pass general, did you guys know this? Let's not pass any of this. Okay, so on the maps, red doors have appeared in Verdansk. Have you guys seen any of those? I haven't. Downtown Tower is now under new management. New POIs added, satellite crashes, Kromnik farmland, right in the middle of some poor farmers' crops and one crash satellite. Its fuselage split into multiple parts amid the fill. Block 18, closer to the once sleepy village near salt mines, lies another down satellite. So right here, it looks like these are locations of down satellites for that event that they had up here that probably no longer exists. So let's go down to general, which is going to be important. Down players who disconnect now provide kill credit and drop loot. This includes players who disconnecting during a finishing move. So that's great. You know how you get that awkward player that wants to leave just because you're getting ready to kill them? Well, guess what? If you down the player and he leaves, you get the credit. Progression challenges, font size, or challenges and their descriptions have been increased. Addition of 8 new LGBTQIA Pride Flag calling cards awarded to all the players for free. These cards will automatically show up in your barracks. These 8 cards are available in addition to the existing 6 Pride calling cards for a total of 14 Pride Flags represented in game. Added 120 Hz support for PS5. Awesome. And requires HDMI 2.1. So that's good news. Let's go now where it says gameplay. We have a dirt bike, top speed, faster than all vehicles, including the ATV. blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we know all of this, right? We know this. Handling, durability, that's driving, loop the spawns, the oh, here we go. The C58 and the MG82 can be found in the loop pool. Self-revive spawn rate has been reduced. Ooh. So that spawns across Bernans have been adjusted as follows. Interesting. 1911 BOCW starter handgun now requires 3 hits to gain bonus finisher damage. Snapshot grenade reveal duration increased from 1.25 to 2 seconds. That means the snapshot grenade has gotten a buff. Okay, so hit enemies are now also revealed to your squad. Custom mods have been enabled to BOCW weapons. Black Ops Cold Wars BOCW. This will allow you to name and save up to 5 custom weapon builds and blueprints. Bug fixes. Hmm. Okay. So let's go down to point 4. Fix an issue with the tactical rifle Charlie. Operators to have their heads disappear when using tactical equipment. Fix an issue when the glass closing in voiceover was playing on infield. Okay. Fix an issue where scavenger contracts will sometimes spawn inside the bridge near the stadium. Okay, so they fixed a lot of issues. Let's keep going to the most important parts, which is going to be friends list is now populated before opening the social tab. Added the ability to filter operators by favorites and sort according to faction. Added the ability to players to preview skins for the customization menu accessible for only for unlock operators. Added the ability to allow players to play again with team, allowing them to stay connected with players who aren't in their party. Okay, that's irrelevant to me. What is relevant are the weapons, which is why we're here. So this is why it's important to come to patch notes. Pay attention. The MG82, which is a light machine gun, it says it's free and ready to use. Okay. The C58, which is my favorite gun. It's free and ready to use because you can pick it up now. It's a weapon you can pick up off the ground for free. The nail gun, baseball bat, blah, blah, blah. Assault rifle. Okay, here we go. The assault rifle, the A-Max, got a nerf. Upper torso damage multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. So we know that the A-Max got a nerf. The Groza for the Black Ops Cold War gun, it says minimum damage increased from 18 to 23. So that means the Groza has a buff. So it's gotten better. Maybe we should start using the Groza a little bit more. Now it says upper torso damage multiplier increased from 1.1 to 1.2. Lower torso damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. Maximum damage range decreased by 12. So it's not going to have the range, but it is going to have the damage. Okay, that's good for me. Assault rifle golf. Do y'all know what assault rifle that is? Because I am not sure what it is. But it looks like it got a buff, whatever that is. The XM4. Oh, so there's an assault rifle golf. I need to look at that. Okay, I need to go see what that is. What's up, Green? How you doing? Just doing a video on patch notes. So the XM4 got a buff also. Neck damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.5. Wow. So the XM4 really got a big buff. So that's why everyone's saying they should use it. The handguns, the AMP-63. Let's see what's going on with AMP-63 that no one likes to use. Maximum damage increased from 30 to 33. Second damage range increased by 14.3. Upper torso damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. Extremities damage multipliers increased from 0.9 to 1. Head damage multiplier decreased from 1.4 to 1.3. So it got a buff in its damage, all except for when you shoot in the head, which it went down 0.1, which is irrelevant. So the AMP-63 is a good handgun to use right now. Melee, the ballistic knife. The projectile velocity increased by 25%. Neck damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.3. Upper torso damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.23. Move speed increased by 1.3%. So the ballistic knife is on point right now. Everyone should be using it. I mean, have you got knifed in multiplayer lately? I know I have. Okay, so shotguns, street sweeper, maximum damage range decreased by 24%, second damage range decreased, third damage range decreased, move speed decreased. The street sweeper is garbage. You don't want to use it. It got a nerf. Okay, let's go on to the sniper rifles. It looks like sniper rifle Charlie bullet velocity increased by 7%. Upper torso damage multiplier increased by 1.1 to 1.25. Lower torso damage multiplier increased. So it looks like sniper rifle Charlie has got a buff. And it even got the bullet velocity went up by a whole 7%. The Swiss K31 base optic functionality improved. The reticle updated. Everybody says the Swiss K is a good gun. Green, I'm doing really good. Okay. Submachine guns. Submachine gun alpha, the upper torso damage multiplier increase, maximum damage range increase. So if you see submachine gun alpha, which is a modern warfare gun, it's a good gun apparently. Bullfrog, it says the iron ADS position adjusted. Ooh, it says these changes should allow for better ADS visibility without optics. So we know something was done to the bullfrog. They're just not telling us what. I think. So the KSP looks like it got a buff. The damage range was increased by 16.6%, and other things were increased. The Milano, my baby, what I use. Okay, let's see what it says about the Milano. Maximum damage increased 34 to 36. Minimum damage increased 25 to 30. Maximum damage range increased by 23. Upper torso damage multiplier increased from 1 to 1.2. Lower torso damage multiplier increased 1 to 1.2. Extremities damage multipliers increased from 0.9 to 1. The Milano is like probably the beast right now. I think it's the meta, and I think it's even better than the LC10 currently. I don't know. I've been using both of them, but this one really got a buff. Like, look at this buff that the Milano got. That's crazy. So, tactical rifles. The DMR recoil magnitude decrease. I don't know. I don't like it. They drop it all the time. I know. I hate it. But I know a lot of people like the DMR. I'm just not that girl. So, barrels. This is also something that I wanted to show everybody the reason why you should read patch notes. The attachments for the weapons even get buffs. So, can you imagine using a weapon and then some of these attachments? Look, it says right here the barrels got buffs, the Pellington, Sniper Rifle, Swiss, whatever. And then the Ranger for the assault rifle, it increases bullet velocity increase, vertical recoil controlled by 15%, hip spread by 20. So the Ranger attachment apparently is a good attachment to use on your weapons for assault rifles. It says the takedown, it says now increases effective damage range by 35% and horizontal recoil control by 15%. Now increases hip spread by 20%. That's good. So the takedown, the Ranger, the reinforced heavy. Wow. The task force Spetsnaz for your assault rifles and your. These are attachments that make your gun even better because they got some buffs. But it says right here, the reinforced heavy, it says it got a few nerfs. It decreases the ADS move speed. So you know what? I'm probably using one of this, like the task force or something, on my assault rifle, and I've been wondering why. And I'm on this, I use it on the C58. Why is it that I'm not as mobile or my ADS speed has reduced, or it just seems like the gun is shooting differently. Well, it's because it is. It says if you use the task force Spetsnaz for your assault rifle or LMG, that now your ADS move speed is decreased by 20%. It decreases your sprint speed. It decreases your ADS speed. And that is crazy. Huh. All right, well, that's going to be the end of my patch notes live stream video. I just wanted you guys to see why it's important to come over here, R2, R1, and read the patch notes. Press X and then scroll down, because even attachments get nerfs and buffs. And if you want to stay on top of how to make your gun or what guns to use, and to make them powerful, read your patch notes. All right, peace. I'm out.